One of the reasons why companies fail to scale up is that they do not recruit the right people. They do not have the right processes and clarity of what kind of people they must have in their team.
Looking to scale up your enterprise but don't know how? Then Malay Damania, business coach and mentor, is here to give tips, strategies, and lessons in business management that can help you grow a profitable and remotely run business. Listen on to Business Veda Podcast for a transformational approach to building business. Here's your host, Malay Damania.
My dear leaders, managers, and business owners, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, on an average, about 20% of the small businesses fail during the first year itself. By the end of fifth year, roughly 50% have faltered. And after 10 years, only about one third of the businesses have survived. Why? These are statistics which are devastating. This is really very, very sad. Why do so many aspiring entrepreneurs stagnate so soon and do not really succeed? Friends, life is a mixture of positive and negative, opportunities and challenges. While we must learn what to do, at the same time, we must also know what not to do. In my experience of over 3 decades, interacting and observing entrepreneurs, particularly in the MSME sector, today I would like to share with all of you my top 5 reasons why small businesses do not really take off. My first reason, they work with low margins. In the beginning of your business, you are often tempted to offer your services at relatively low margins. And being new in business, you certainly want to get in a few new customers. And probably the best strategy to acquire a new customer is by offering some discount. This reduces your margin, and this is perfectly understandable while you are in the initial stage of your business. After all, you want to somehow kickstart your business, right? But the problem arises when you stick to this strategy for too long. Because now your customers are used to your pricing model and they resist any hike. You now find it extremely difficult to charge more from your customers. Increase your price, and therefore your margin continues to remain low for a long time. This strategy compels you to work at a much lower margin for a long time, hampering your growth. With increase in your work, you now have to incur various costs. You start to struggle with your finance, and in your desire to increase your profits, you work long hours, you work on holidays, and you have very little time for yourself and your family. Friends, let me tell you, working on a low margin is a very, very dangerous game. It is okay to work at low margin for a defined period of time or for certain initial number of customers, but no more. You must be extremely cautious to increase your price, up your margins once you cross the initial phase of your business. My second reason is negative cash flow. This really impacts the business negatively. Friends, in the past, whenever I sat with my clients to finalize their year end accounts, they invariably asked me this question. Our books are showing good profits, but it is not reflected in my bank account. Where is the profit? A very pertinent and important question. And every business owner must know the distinction between profit and cash flow, because both these parameters greatly impact your business. Let us understand, in a typical business cycle, when a company buys good on credit, it gets some days to make payment to its vendors. And similarly, when they sell goods, they allow some period of credit to their customers, and they are called debtors. In many businesses, in their enthusiasm to increase sales and bring new customers, companies often extend higher credit period to their customers, and this leads to higher amounts getting stuck in debtors. And this obviously impacts your cash flow. A company also has to keep inventory of its goods and products. So your funds are blocked in inventory till they are sold. Now, inventories can pile up for multiple reasons. Your products get old or outdated. There is change in the fashion. There are newer technological products coming in the market. And there can be numerous reasons depending on your sector. Higher the inventory, higher the funds getting blocked in the inventory. A growing company always need more funds. Why? Because more and more of their fund gets stuck in debtors and inventory. Now you must keep a close and watchful eye on the movement of funds. If the funds get stuck in debtors, there are possibilities of bad debts. And if they get stuck in inventory, you run the risk of loss on account of old or obsolete inventory. This may also give rise to borrowing from banks and consequential interest cost. This is precisely the reason why a company requires working capital, funds, to smoothly manage its operations despite having profit. Yes, the profit is very important in any business, but cash flow is equally important. Therefore, even if company is making good profit, the funds, if they are blocked in debtors and inventory, the same does not get reflected in your bank account. So, as an entrepreneur, as a leader in your company, you must keep a very, very watchful eye on the money that has got blocked in debtors and inventory. And you must ensure that there is quick recovery from debtors and the inventories are not getting outdated or are not slow moving or dead inventory in your company.
A complete roadmap to transform your business. Amazon's bestseller, The Business Champ, authored by Malay Damania, is your key to accomplishing your business and financial goals. Grab your copy of The Business Champ from the link given in show notes to scale your business to all new heights of success.
Friends, my third reason is absence of recurring revenue model. Now, what is this recurring revenue model? When a company has assured recurring income from a set of clients, it is said to be having a recurring revenue model. Regardless of ups and downs of business, such companies are reasonably assured to produce a certain level of income every year. They have long term contracts or recurring contracts with their clients. They have higher stability and sustainability. They can withstand bumpy ride with relative ease. Now, in absence of such model, company always remain under pressure to constantly generate new revenue from either their existing clients or get new clients. People in the company are constantly under stress to generate new income. A little dull period causes anxiety in the business. It also weakens company financially. And this is one of the main reasons that companies cannot confidently go into expansion mode and they remain skeptical about their future. So, what should be done? Every business owner must explore the possibility of creating a recurring revenue model in their business. Regardless of the business you are in most cases, it is possible to carve out something that can assure you a recurring business from your existing customers. Even if you can start with a small amount, it is perfectly fine. It can always be developed into a full fledged revenue generating stream. So, look out in your business. What are the possibilities? How can you carve out something by which you are able to generate recurring revenue from your existing customers? Friends, my fourth point is lack of talented manpower. See, the vision of a leader, goals, targets can only be fulfilled by his team. It's the collective efforts of the people in your company who are the real force to take the company to the growth trajectory. It is the human resource of your company that is responsible to realize your dreams and make the company financially strong. It is extremely vital for a leader to carefully employ people and create team that consist of efficient, talented and skillful people. People who are optimistic, energetic and they have belief that they can accomplish amazing results for the company. One of the reasons why companies fail to scale up is that they do not recruit the right people. They do not have the right processes and clarity of what kind of people they must have in their team. They shy away from incurring that additional cost on salary to employ people who are independent and take ownership of their work. We all know there is a saying that goes, if you throw peanuts, you get monkeys. My strong suggestion is that set a robust hiring process in your company. Get people with required skills, ability, and right attitude. Design training and upskilling programs in your company. Devise progressive performance incentive structure to keep your team motivated, and you will see that over time their performance will drive the company to newer heights. And friends, my last point number 5 is distracted marketing strategy. Most companies showcase their product or service in a way that they are for everyone. They market themselves in a way that everyone can use their product. But remember, if you are for everyone, you are for no one. People cannot relate to the product that is for everyone. You probably have not defined your specific target audience. You have probably not articulated your ideal customer profile. You have not yet understood the demographic and psychographic of your market. And in absence of such identification, all your efforts are not focused. They are haywire, and therefore the conversion rate remains very low. So I recommend first ask yourself these intriguing questions. How exactly your product help your customers? What precise value you look to add to the business of your customer? What is your unique edge? Is your product the cheapest or most reliable or for convenience or innovative or for luxury? If you abruptly start marketing your product without first being clear about its positioning, your marketing campaign will not be impactful and you won't be able to appeal to the right prospect. Now, depending on your product positioning, you got to then create its packaging, branding, presentation, strategies, policies, and planning. Without a clear understanding of your ideal customer profile and your product positioning, the marketing efforts are vague, leading to waste of your time and also money. And this is one of the main reasons that you are not able to penetrate and reach out to your customer. Friends, There are many reasons why a business fail or unable to break the shackles and scale up. However, in my experience of dealing with hundreds of business owners, these are my top 5 reasons due to which businesses do not grow. It is my humble request to every business owner to give due consideration to these reasons and devise a strategy to try to overcome these challenges. And once you do that, I'm pretty confident that you will be able to take your business to new heights and scale up your business amazingly.
Thanks for listening to this episode, and remember to come back for more valuable learnings every Friday. This is Business Veda Podcast for you. Remember to follow and subscribe to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Ghana, JioSaavn, or wherever you get your podcasts.